About cloud security attacks. So, how many of you are interested in cloud hacking or just normal hacking? Okay. So, what type of recent attacks we have on the websites? In 2015, we have some attacks on websites. So, do you know any website? So, today I am going to talk about DDoS attack. You know what is the DDoS attack, distributed denial of service attack? So it was the largest attack on GitHub website in March 2015. So I'm going to discuss about the DDoS attacks in current environment. So we have many types of DDoS attack. Does anyone know that which type of DDoS attack we have? Like HTTP DDoS, and DNS, S1, Node DDoS. You know all these things? Okay. Do we know man in the middle attack? Man in the middle attack. One server is in the middle. There is a destination and host. There is a middle server. Then we know HTTP hijacking. HTTP hijacking. So this is the report I want to show you. This report shows that number of DDoS attack in 2015 reported based on the 2014 spotted to attack. So it is double than the 2014. So we have large number of DDoS attacks based on the UDP, synchronized, and these are the different types of network layer attacks. That we have TCP, ICMP, NTP, DNS, all these types of attack we have DDoS attack. There is an application layer attack also that 26% we have increased. Now I want to talk to you about this DDoS attack on GitHub. It was the largest attack in 2015. It was started on March 26, last for 3 days, and there was 60 lakhs of DDoS services. Do you know how many packets do we need to send when we have a DDoS attack? It's in lakhs. We have 60-70 lakhs DDoS attacks. 60-70 lakhs of packets will flow to the destination. So this report was created by University of Toronto. These are the media coverage from which this report was created. The hack was between the Great China Firewall, the fourth largest website that is visited by millions of people. So this is the search engine for China. So hackers have targeted this Beirut server. Okay. So there is a China Great Firewall. Does anyone know about this Great Firewall of China? That this is not the Great Wall of China. This is a firewall. Actually, this firewall doesn't allow any malicious attack or any suspicious content into the China's country's website or China country's internet. So there are two mainly ISPs providing service to the China country. So this monitored by this Great China Firewall. If there is a malicious packet coming into the China's country, so this firewall will block the content or block the packet. It sends the reset packets. This disconnects the connection between the host and the service provider, which is providing the service. So it will block the packets and send the reset packets into that HTTP service. So what is the introduction about this is, we have a Beirut server. This is the Great Firewall of China. We will call it as GFW. There is another system called GC, Great Cannon. There is a Great Cannon. So what is this system? This system is same as a Great Firewall, Cannon's Great Firewall, but the difference was this is out part, this is out part, and this is in part. Out part means it holds the monitors what are the packets that are in flight right now. Between host to destination we send packets, but which packets are in the flight, which will be measured by this out part. What is the in part? It doesn't monitor what are the packets in flight now. It doesn't bother. So what happened that any user wants to access this Beidou server. So before accessing this Beidou server, this acts as a middle server. Let me get this user here. Suppose this is the user. User wants to access the Beidou server. But before Beidou server's packet, the GC system acts as the man and the middleware. Okay, so this is the middleware. So packet is being transferred for the Beidou server, but this system drops the packet before it is sent to the Beidou server, and it will redirect the server with the malicious JavaScript. So it doesn't allow user to get into this Beidou server. And after the user's IP address has been monitored by this PC, then this IP address will be in a flow list. There is a flow list maintained. So in this flow list, it will have all the IP addresses of the users who are accessing Beidou server. Then anonymely, this IP address will become like an attacker to the Beidou server. They then process the heavy flow of traffic to the Beidou server using the user's IP address. But user doesn't know about it, that it is the victim or it is acting as an attacker to the Beidou server. So this was the main thing behind the attack. This is the global internet. There is a Great Cannon system. It is same as Great Firewall. So what it does, it monitors what are the packets that are going to the Beidou server, and the Great Firewall it inspects that what are the packages are going. Okay. So what is Great Cannon do? That it injects that JS file to the server, inject.js file, and attacks criteria. It has a attack criteria, then targeted, routed, and there is a tab. So whatever the services user from global internet wants to access the Chinese Beidou server, it injects the .js, which is a malicious JavaScript, to that server. This is what I was talking about. Whenever the user comes to the Chinese net, the Great Cannon, it shows the IP target. So if it is yes, then it will store in the flow cache. Then flow cache there is a verification that match attack criteria. Means this IP address is already been come to the list or not. It will be checked here. If match found, then no. Otherwise it will go to the next. Replace randomly selected. Means this user will act as an attacker to the Beidou server, and the malicious payload will be given to the requester. So how did they find that where this is located? Initially, this was not known that this is in the Great locates besides the Great Firewall. How they check that whether this is co-located or not? Whenever the user sends a request, it sends in one packet. Request is sent in one packet, but the reply is made in different packets. So what do this Great Firewall do? It combines all the packets and creates a sequence of packets, and then it blocks the packets. But what this Great Cannon do? It takes the first packet and the first packet is infected with malicious JavaScript. Other packets are not affected. So whenever the first request is sent to the Beidou server, that got malicious attack. But the next packet it didn't got any affection from this malicious JavaScript. So they came to know that there is a first packet they are attacking. And this Beidou server was mainly having two web pages. One was in GitHub. One was greatfire.org. There is a Great Firewall website for China. And another one was CN China language converted New York Times page. These two pages were loaded dynamically. So it was increasing the traffic load on Beidou server. This was the main thing on attacks. Okay, now how will you come to know that where is the location of the server which is giving the attack? There is a ETL in packets, time to name. In IP packets we have TTL. So how will you measure the TTL? If there is a source and a destination, we have a router table in which we maintain the hopes. Means what is the next hope? Okay, we have hopes. So this time to name is given maximum number of hopes so that it will reach to the destination. So how they found that there is a TTL, they started from 1. From 1 to they went to the 17th TTL. At the time of 17th TTL, they get to know that this is somewhere at 17th hope. Okay. And they again sent the same packet to the Great Firewall. They were also at the 17th packet. So they came to know that they are co-located inside the same building or inside the same region. So report says that this attack was created inside from China, but it is not been confirmed that it is from China. How many number of requests we have for this DDoS attack? They have small amount of data from the servers, only 25 MB of data. It consists of so many requests. This is the main country IP addresses from different countries. So the main 5 countries were Taiwan, Hong Kong, US, then and Australia. So the number of requests, total number of requests, this is the unique IP address was seen was near up to 6,000. 6,000 users were being involved in this attack, but the user doesn't know that we are involved in this attack. This is the domain-wise chart. So Beidou have some domains and some domains that are directly affected by the Beidou server. Beidou server is providing ISP services and it has a ad server and it has some web servers also. It's providing services like that. So the Beidou domains were like 60-70 lakhs of Beidou servers. So this type of attacks, DDoS request packets were sent. Where is the DC located? I told you how they found where is the DC. Who built the Great Cannon? The Great Cannon has the same features like the Great Firewall, so they come to know that both systems are created by the same user or same organization. But they didn't found who has built this Great Cannon machine. Conclusion, they told that when the Chinese government was asked about this attack, that whether he is in this attack, so he didn't tell about that who has created this Great Cannon and who is behind this attack. They didn't, but the Beidou server and the GitHub website, it has the largest attack in his history. It will last for 3 days. 70 lakhs of requests to the server. So this was
after 3 days only they are able to find a solution.
From the first day they know that there is a DDoS attack.
They are not able to.
They are able to find from where the requests are coming. There was a flood from of requests to the Beidou server, but they didn't find from where the requests are coming. There are 70 lakh different users who are there. So they only do what
They give many solutions, conclusions, and like after this attack, what they did with this one, what security cameras they did.
Just the report is how they found that how the attack was taken.
Maybe they would have found that it's a big network, but they don't disclose which country or which.
Actually, it is inside the China. They have the Coke camp I told you. It is the same as Great Firewall. Where the Great Firewall is located, this is located. So they came to know that they are both co-located. Somewhere in the China region, it is there. And the attack was mainly for removing the content of this. They don't want to give.
What are those websites? One is the.
This is the Great Firewall of China. They have the project, and this is Chinese language New York Times. They don't want to accept this content to the public. They want to change this, and then that's why they did this. And they didn't found who was behind this. Only the thing that we got the number of packets and how DDoS attack works. And what
Because they will track it with their logs and history and everything with the network. But
only
maybe they
this
would
data is only with 25 MB data, not the whole data. Only with 25 MB data. So these are the codes and terminals. So these are the domains that has Beidou has access, Beidou's property or indirect property. Look at the number of requests of the 62 lakh, 6 lakh to 60 lakh and 84,000. These are number of requests counts to the Beidou server. So you can imagine that how many number of requests we need to send if you want to take down a single server. It's not like we send 2,000, 3,000 requests. It needs 60, 70 lakh requests. These are the, I hope I was telling you about how they come. There is a trace router software. You know about trace router or software? Which gives you the number of hosts. You can check the packet, IP packet. You have all the systems and DTL and all these things in the IP packet. The IP packet was modified by this DC. These are the number of hosts we found. At the 17, you can see at the 17 port, there is a firewall ICM. And this is for the Great Firewall. This home count is for Great Firewall. This is for Great Firewall. And the next, this was for Great Cannon. See, at the home of 70, they have the same thing, cannon. Here there is a firewall, here there is a cannon. So they came to know that they are co-located. This was a report I want to present on this DDoS attack. There are other DDoS attacks also. In 2015, we have so many attacks. Yes, any questions?